Ha ha. During our month in Belgrade, we had a number of fantastic meals, but there were 4 that we truly loved. From operatic fancy eats to a hipster lunch and a Michelin recommendation, here are our favorite restaurants we tried while we were in Belgrade. Our first restaurant is a little bit snazzier, so I had to be a little bit snazzier, which unfortunately means super uncomfortable dress shoes. Katu, on the other hand, said F that and decided to wear boots.
Forever. No more heels.
So our first restaurant on this tour is a place called Little Bay, and it's actually a restaurant, a little snazzier, but it's mocked up to look like an opera house. Most nights of the week they have live music. I think they have live music tonight, and when you come here, you can actually sit in one of these little gallery booths that we're up in right now. It's a very fancy looking place, but I'm excited about it. It literally doesn't matter. Screw any of the commenters that bitched about the fact that we only got meat in Portugal. Meat's what you want, meat's what you're getting. What do you want?
The fillet of beef looks really good. It's got soaked spinach and mashed potatoes with truffles.
Yeah.
And we love truffles.
Yes, you should get that. That sounds amazing.
And something Josh Baca would finish for me when I only eat a third of it.
Weird, I didn't factor that part into me convincing her to get it. So apparently it's opera tonight. The first dish we tried was the rolls stuffed with smoked chicken, mushrooms, and sour cream. Smoky, savory. The dough is like paper. I think this is like a kajma. No, it's creme fraiche. The creme fraiche is really good. Balsamic glaze. Hot. But the chicken and the mushrooms really stand out. I could have made a meal out of just this. This is fantastic. Kat's main was the grilled steak with sautéed spinach and truffle mashed potatoes, a perfectly seasoned piece of meat that was masterfully cooked, but the standout item was the truffle mashed potatoes. Serbia does truffles extraordinarily well, and this was no exception. The potatoes were velvety, homemade, and the truffle added just the right amount of flavor without being overwhelming.
Oh my god. You're gonna love this, honey.
I myself had the stewed beef cheek with wild mushrooms and mashed potatoes. The beef was tender and bursting with flavors, while the wild mushrooms added an earthy accent and the sauce brought it all together. It's so tender.
So the surface here is so unique. When you are ready or you need the waitress or server, you just pull on the bell over here and they will come. It's a little classist, is that? It feels like a little weird to just be like, come, server.
Just like the bell, in order to ask for a server, you should also ring the bell when you like and subscribe.
Shameless plug, honey, shameless.
Shameless plug, but not a lot of shame left. Like and subscribe.
This place is so much nicer than my shoes.
This place is exactly as nice as my shoes. Beauty is pain.
Although, frankly, I do see a young man down there in a t-shirts and shorts, so my boots are looking real snazzy now.
Little Bay was seriously a treat from start to finish. From the decor, the box seats, and the food to the service and live music, this restaurant easily found itself high on our list of must visits. And surprisingly, it wasn't nearly as expensive as we thought it would be. For our 2 mains, the stuffed rolls appetizer, the Delli couvert, 2 Cokes, 2 double Jamesons, a glass of wine, and 2 side salads, we would have expected this meal to break the $200 US mark. Instead, in total, we spent 6,980 Serbian dinar, which at the time was $60.75 US. Little Bay is most definitely worth a visit. But make sure you check their website to see what live music is playing on each night of the week so you can plan your reservation accordingly. stop number 2 on our list is Supermarket Delli, and they seem to specialize in breakfast and brunch foods, which would be great because we have struggled finding good breakfast and brunch around here that is not super heavy. We're on our way. Since Kat and I are wholly incapable of actually waking up early, we did not make it in time for breakfast here, so we're gonna try lunch. I'm alright with that.
I haven't had much coffee yet, so this is going to be Katu low energy. So we both ordered turkeys because we really want to be asleep.
So I got the turkey sandwich with truffle sauce because so many restaurants here in Belgrade have truffle in a lot of their dishes. There's even an entire store that has truffle oils and truffle cheese and truffle chocolate. Oh, so I got the turkey sandwich with truffle sauce, and
I got the turkey salad with avocado.
so after this, we gonna go home, pass out. But we got coffee. We'll see. So food hasn't come out yet, but the coffee has, and the coffee is a proper iced coffee. Really good quality beans. Lovely. Just looking around the restaurant, the place seems kind of legit. It's definitely got a younger vibe. It's got really great ambiance. The whole front of the store is open and it's a beautiful day. There's a ton of patio seating. There's a lot of indoor seating. And it looks like they even have products that you can buy here. Deli meats, cheeses, bottles of wine, things of that nature. It's a cool hipster vibe in the middle of downtown, right next to just a beautiful park with a bunch of kids playing. It's really nice. Thank God. Our food came out and her salad looks amazing, the turkey sandwich looks good. I can smell the truffle just emanating from this sandwich. Oh, I'm legitimately excited. Bread is fresh, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, still warm. Cut of turkey it's not a fatty cut, it's a good white meat cut, but still juicy, it's not dry. The veggies taste fresh. Like really, really fresh. And whatever that truffle sauce is perfect. Sometimes you can get a truffle sauce that is just way too overpowering with the truffle. This is just enough of a hint of the flavor, while also at the same time being a bit of a kind of a garlicky aioli. They come together for a sandwich that is refreshing while also still feeling hearty. This is well crafted. It's not too much food. It looks like just the right amount. I heavily recommend this. This is really freaking tasty.
I don't like talking with my mouth full. It's a good salad. Fresh, easy, light. Josh talks a lot, uses a lot of adjectives about food. Me, it's a good salad.
Touche.
Honey, would you like some salad? Would you say you're more of a meat eater?
Yeah, probably a little bit. Supermarket Delli is a hearty recommendation. What a great place to sit and enjoy beautiful weather, a nice lunch, and frankly, really good, fresh-made, interestingly flavored hipster food. You should definitely check it out. And the prices aren't bad. I think in total we had 1 espresso, 1 iced coffee. The sandwich and the salad came out to be 2,240 dinars, so that's about $20 US. A little pricier than most of the places around here, but that tends to be the case with hipster restaurants. Definitely worth checking out though. We're at restaurant number 3 and we decided we wanted something a little different. So now we're here at Lorenzo and Kakalamba. The entire place is decorated like an LSD fever dream in the best way possible. It is super weird in here, but I really dig it. The restaurant is apparently based around the concept of the conflict between Florence and Perot, and their menu really shows that fact. There's dishes from Tuscany, General Italy, there's Serbian dishes, there's worldwide dishes. It is as eclectic as the decorations itself. So today, it's the middle of the day, the place is relatively empty, which works for us. We're gonna order a couple of dishes. I think Katu got a pasta, I got a big old piece of meat. We're gonna eat those and probably pass out, but I'm really looking forward to it. Looks so good.
Lorenzo's also has a beautiful patio. This place at night with all the twinkling lights and the gorgeous chandeliers is a fantastic place to take a date.
So step one, they've brought us bread straight out of the oven. Instead of butter, they've brought out this cream that apparently has cheese in it and oregano. You can taste the cheese, you can taste the tang from the cream. Oh, that's better than butter. Okay. First impressions, going well.
I got the lasagna, and it has been years since I've actually had lasagna. Have we ever made lasagna in the house, honey?
Yes.
Really? Well, it's been years since we've tried. Ooh, it looks good.
It looks like it's gonna burn the shit out of your mouth.
Because it does look hot. Oh, nope, still too hot.
I got the dry cured pork served with kajmak. It's their version of clotted cream. It's delicious. I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain that. From cutting it, you might think that it looks not tender. It is very tender. The flavor actually reminds me of, try to imagine a really tender and juicy piece of beef jerky, if that makes sense. The flavor is fantastic and not at all what I expected. The addition of the kajmak, that clotted cream, kind of adds a nice little, well, creaminess to the dish. And it is surprisingly tender, even if it was a little tough to cut through. And the outside is kind of nicely caramelized, got a good burn. Man, this is a weird dish. I'm struggling to describe it because it really is like eating a really tasty, juicy piece of beef jerky. And I am all about it. I also got a Greek salad with it, but I'm focused on the pork.
Hot. But not too hot. It's nice. Josh is the one with all the verbs and the chitty chatty food stuff. It's comforting. It's hot. The sauce is fantastic. The meat is fantastic. That's it.
So because Katu refuses to get fancy with her adjectives, that's banging. The tomato sauce is most definitely San Marzano tomatoes. You can tell instantly it's really good. It's also got a scrumptious homemade bechamel sauce in there. It's not overpowering, just kind of comes through real nice. The bolognese is perfect. Again, San Marzano tomatoes, a little bit of meat, not burnt, not overcooked, not too acidic, and a nice little sprinkling of kind of a baked Parmesan cheese on top. That is a simple and yet extremely well-crafted lasagna. I like mine, but I am all about that lasagna. That's very good.
And this is what it's like to be married to a foodie.
That meal was legitimately fantastic. I can't recommend this place enough. The service was impeccable. The music choice is great. It's like bossa nova covers of old like 1980s, 1990s songs. The food was delicious. Katu's lasagna was out of this world. My pork was scrumptious. Even the bread and the cream they served with it. Katu's glass of red wine, which was so deep it was almost purple. This place is great, and the prices aren't bad. Glass of wine, a beer, bottle of sparkling water, 2 salads, 2 mains, that's 4,800 dinars, so that's about $46, $47 US. Yeah, it's about mid to higher range here in the city, but for the ambiance, for the experience, and the food, it's definitely worth it. So we have found ourselves at a Michelin-recommended restaurant called Eva, New Balkan Cuisine, which is apparently modern and different takes on traditional Balkan cuisine. It's a small little place. They've got some outdoor seating, but I think in total the place has maybe 10, 15 tables. It's kind of cozy. It's air-conditioned, thank God. Got kind of a nice vibe to it so far. I've also seen some of the plates pass by. Pretty excited about the food. It looks interesting and different. There's a casual fanciness going on here. Like, people aren't dressed up or anything. You didn't have to have a reservation to get a table midday, but they make it a point to come out and set your cutlery, and they bring everything out on beautiful trays, and it's interesting. It feels like this place should be a lot stuffier for the quality that they're pushing out, but it's got a very relaxed vibe, which I'm rather enjoying. So nothing on the menu actually has a specific name. It's more just the list of what all's in it. It's really great. This first one is an appetizer that's got carrot, lettuce, beef, mustard greens, corn, and a mustard sauce on top, and flatbread. And I think you can also just take out a flatbread slice. That's legitimately lovely. It's like a really nice roast beef. The greens are fresh and perfect. The mustard sauce or dressing isn't overpowering, but just enough hint of mustard to really give it a nice tang. It's a lovely starter. It's really, really nice. It's big, but it's really nice.
So I got the falafel with, I believe, a yogurt sauce and I think coleslaw, which Josh will stay away from. It's not his favorite.
Put it in your face.
It's definitely the falafel in bread. I'm gonna dip. One of the reasons I ordered this was Serbia is a very meat-heavy country, and sometimes it is nice to have a vegetarian and a lighter fare, but this is obviously a very quality, high-end vegetarian dish. Really fresh ingredients, beautifully cooked. The service here is just fabulous. Lovely meal.
I got what I like to call too much food. So it is pork, potatoes, carrots, a small little salad, fried cheese ball, bread, Greek yogurt. There's a lot on this plate and it all looks delicious, but we're gonna have to try it one at a time. And the one that's got me most interested is the pork, so we're gonna start there. Oh. Really tender pork, maybe close to a pork belly. Skin on the outside has been turned into almost pork crackling. Really juicy, actually. The fat has melted its way down to make just for, I'm distracted, it's so good, for a really incredible flavor. Next is my roasted potatoes and roasted carrots. I'm so classy in this Michelin recommended restaurant. Really lovely. Just very well roasted potatoes and carrots. Nice herb, not too salty. Nice. Next is whatever this is. Congratulations. It's the only coleslaw I've ever liked. Next. Cheese ball.
Just that ball in your face.
Better than I expected. I was expecting just like a mozzarella stick, but in a ball shape. It's almost got a crab rangoon flavor. Oh, lovely. It's just too much food for me, but it's all delicious. So I'm going to eat all of it, and Katry's going to have to roll me home.
I forgot how much I love carrots. So sweet. Rosemary. Oh. It's like the best vegetable. What do you think of Serbian food?
I don't know. Kat has asked me what I think of Serbian food. That's a tough question. Are you asking me what I think of Serbian cuisine? Because I don't know. I don't know if I've had anything that's considered true Serbian cuisine. I don't know if there is any true cuisine, any homogenous, this country's food in the world. No idea. But if you're asking me what I think of the restaurants we've had while I've been here in Belgrade, legit, Belgrade has damn good food. Across the board. We have had sushi from Angry Monk that is incredible. We've had phenomenal beef pho from restaurant Istok, which was like legit Vietnamese pho. Cardamom and everything was banging. We've had really good late night greasy pizzas. Their McDonald's here is fantastic. Shame. We're here at a Michelin recommended restaurant, which is apparently a twist on Balkan cuisine. And I don't know enough about Balkan cuisine to confirm or deny that, but I know that it's delicious and extremely good. The food here in Belgrade is representative of the city itself. There's a youthful energy to it. It is taking some old styles and modernizing them, and it is very much up and coming. I'm really, really happy with the cuisine that we've managed to find while we're here, and Belgrade is definitely on our list for when we circle back to Europe at the end of next year. So good.
We did the most uncouth tourist thing and asked for a doggy bag for the food we couldn't finish. I'm gonna have that falafel with hot sauce later on. It's classy, truffles and spicy.
Eva was incredible, especially given the price. In total, our meal that had A starter, 2 beers, sparkling water, 2 entrees, 4,370, which is about $41, $42. Oh, and there was an espresso in there as well. That is an incredibly cheap price for the quality of food we just ate and the amazing service. That's one to check out. You might notice that I'm out of breath. Walking up a hill. It's hot, I'm full of food. I'm full of so much pork and potatoes. So we're going home to take a nap now. Okay, bye.
And catching out at night.
All the cups of coffee come out with 2 straws, I'm assuming so that you can mainline this manna of the gods faster. Oh God, yeah. I forgot I told Kat to keep filming until I say stop filming. So I've been trying to figure out why she's been filming me for like the past 5 minutes. Touche. We call that malicious compliance. You can stop. I love bread. I'm so white. Bread and Ugg boots, pumpkin spice lattes, and whatever the fuck this cream is.
We end every video with, we're exhausted, we're going to take a nap. Just be 70 years old.
Traveling is hard.
Oh, shut up.
Let me be happily fat and lazy.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to take a nap now. Go away.